Old man Tony was not here, but he's always helping communicate. He helped me with a fork seal leaking last night. That was the last minute thing. And the geometry, the bike end was beautiful. Continental tires. I know nobody runs them here, but it's like crazy.
Yeah.
All right, nice job, Kevin.
Yeah, Kev.
Amateur. Yes. Ian Bean finishes in the top 8. All right, Brian Fernald, he gave you a little run there in the closing laps, but great job on the top 8.
Thank you. Yeah, he got me in the first race today and took everything I had and then some to not let him get me again. So I might have bobbled 12 a little accidentally on purpose the last lap, but did what it took, so it's good to be here.
Did you know how close he was on the white flag?
I did on the white flag. I looked the 2 laps before and didn't see anyone, but I kept hearing a backfire. So I think he had himself perfectly positioned inside. And yeah, white lap, I looked back and saw a lot of blue and orange. So I knew.
Yeah, at the white flag, he was like 2 bike lengths behind you.
Yeah. No, I knew I had been taking a couple rest laps, and I knew that I needed everything I had for the last one. So it worked out. Thanks, Brian, for taking it easy on me. And we'll try again tomorrow.
Here you go, thanks.
Heroic Leathers, of course, keep me safe and beautiful, and finest dips for this awesome plastic dip paint job. And who else? I got Cycle Gear and DRT Design Rotor Technology. I do all my brake parts.
All right, great job, Ian Beam, everybody.
Oh, wait. I didn't know you were over here. I thought I'd get away with it. My fiance, Michelle, who is the reason I'll be missing round 2 because we're getting married in 3 weeks. So.
Thanks, Eric, for half of the morning wedding. You can still make it.
7th place goes to Harlan Hildebrand. Great run, Harlan.
Thank you very much.
Well, you were kind of by yourself there for much of it, so a little bit uneventful for 7th place, but, you know, who you got to thank?
First off, I got to thank Southeastern Valley Motorsports. They really helped us put this bike together, and then also my mom and dad and my brother for also helping me get to where I am now, and also like to thank Lenny Albin for getting the suspension ready, Tim and Amy and Mike with Pirelli. They're really helping me out getting the crossover to the Pirelli, so yeah, fun race.
Is there much of a transition that you have to go through to change tires? Tire brands?
Yeah, I mean, it's a completely different tire, but more of the bike going from lightweight to middleweight is the biggest challenge. Yeah, hopefully we could get better positions next time.
Well, glad to see you in the middleweight. Nice job. Justin Landry. I don't think I've had the pleasure of talking to you too much either, so let's step ahead a little bit. 6th place run. Great job.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It took a lot out of me. It was a tiring race. It felt like it was a heck of a lot more than 12 laps. I was battling with Ian for a little bit. I did him in 11. He did me back in the straight. We started all over again for like 3 laps. Gave Harlan a chance to catch up to us. I finally was able to get by. Tried to reel in Kip, but he just had way too much on me. And that's just after that we ran the race that I could run.
Usually goes that way for like the first couple races of the year. The 12 laps feels a lot longer because you know you gotta adjust to the beginning and it'll come to you as the year goes, right?
Oh yeah, plus I'm way out of shape, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, who do you gotta thank?
I gotta thank my girlfriend / team manager, Adriana, Motorsports International in Auburn, Mass, Dunlop, Suomi Helmets, and Big Guns, Suomi, and Woodcraft. Thanks a lot. Appreciate the support.
All right, top 6, Justin Landry. Top 5, Kip Peterson. Nice run.
Thank you very much.
You happy with it?
To be honest with you, yes. Again, the 12 laps, I must throw out probably 6. So when I saw the halfway flag, I went, holy, we got 6 more, huh? So just to make it through was fine.
Who do you got to thank for getting you here?
Obviously, got to thank Stowe, Michelin Tires for all the help that they give me. I've had issues from Friday practice with switching parts from one bike to the other. So Eric Block helped me. Had to take one shock out of one bike, put it in the other. So it's been interesting. Had to give a shout out to Eli. He went by me kind of by the treehouse, and I thought it was Valentino Rossi. The way he came by almost made me poop my pants. But anyways, great job out there flying on the bike. But had a fun time.
Did you get a chance to see the battle ahead of you at all, maybe in the early laps? Friggin' Eli and Paul Duvall were duking it out pretty hard.
Again, just watching it, Eli's bike has no power, but the lean angle that he has to put in, so it's like, holy smokes, look at how low he's getting on that motard bike. So it was fun to watch.
It certainly was fun to watch from up there and for everybody, but Kip, great job. Did you get your sponsors?
Yeah, Michelin Stowe is the main one, so appreciate all this help.
Yeah, I was supporting Michelin too this week. All right, great job, Kip. All right, the 2 we've all been waiting for. Eli, I saw you right after the checker just like smashing on the bars. You were not too happy about that one, huh?
Oh, no, I was super happy. I mean, first of all, to me, big shout out to my coach, Shane Arbone. I mean, he's had this motard record for years, and to be able to beat it by running a 14.9, I've always dreamed of doing this during the off season, and just to come out and finally get it done in the first round, racing, having a great race with Paul, it was awesome.
It was awesome to watch. You turn 10 was like your favorite, it looked like. That's where you passed him a bunch of times and got him out of turn 12 a few times, and then it was just like, I was saying over the mic, Paul was blowing by you like you were standing still down the front stretch. It was crazy to watch.
Yeah, I mean, this is a newer bike for me, new engine build, but it's still not the same as 600, but my dad can put this thing together, and obviously I was able to do fast enough for this one.
All right, very fun to watch. Anybody else you got to thank?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank my parents again, Shane Narbone, my coach, Team SUV Racing, Motor Race Stell, my grandma, Electech, Frago, 2020 General Contracting, Argo Cycles, Innovative Motorsports, REV Graphics, Wrenchwright, Manchester Honda, SVM, Bell Helmets, Spears Racing, MotorX, Penguin Racing School, Woodcraft, 22 Photos, Behringer, PTC Racing, Evolve GT, Racetech, Anthem Leathers, Pete and Patty.
Great job, Eli.
Yeah, Eli! Beast.
All right, Paul. So in the middle of that race, it was like coming out of turn 12, Eli had you like for like 3 or 4 laps straight. And then when you finally got him and you held him off out of turn 12 for like the first couple laps, like what were you thinking? Were you thinking you were going to be able to hold that to the end, or you think Eli was going to get you down the front stretch once again?
Well, I knew he was going to try to make the move in turn 10 again. So, you know, no excuses, but, you know, my weekend out has been an adventure in figuring out my ankle injury. And I was slow in the middle of the corners, so I could hear him every time coming up on the side of me, coming out of turn 10. And, yeah, I knew he was going to go for it. So my plan was just to try and keep him close enough and just zap him on the straightaway. But congrats, man, for an amazing run. 14-9, that was excellent.
That was very exciting to watch. And then Ricky threw a curveball in the mix there, because Ricky kind of broke in between you guys and kind of like made it look like Eli lose a little momentum and lose a little ground for a brief second, and then Ricky blew by you.
Yeah, I was hoping that I could latch on to Ricky and maybe drop Eli, but it just wasn't happening today.
Great run. Who do you got to thank?
Well, I got to thank MTAG Pirelli. The new rear tires working great. GMD Comp-Track for helping me with the bike. Big shout out to Jason Fairclough for giving me a chain today that I needed.
Yeah.
And Woodcraft for the rear sets and the parts. But I also have to thank my fiance, Carrie.
Yeah.
A special thanks for not scheduling our wedding on a race weekend. Just saying. And of course, Tony's track days.
Yeah.
Racing is priority, right?
Absolutely. I got one more, though. Anthem Leathers is going to be hooking me up with some nice suits this year.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Top 3 run for Paul Duvall. Where's Ricky? Where you at? Oh. All right. You were, I think, outside the top 5 for a moment, and then, as usual fashion, just slowly picking them off and reeled in Eli and Paul. I mean, did you think you were going to make it by or break through that crazy battle?
I was hoping I could catch him. I thought I had a good launch on the start, and then second gear I got swallowed up and just trying to pick my way through. And when I looked up and saw that motard and him ripping, and battling with him, I was like, I have to catch him. But he rode really good, and everything was clean. You know, there was nothing going on, and I just got through them and just tried to see if Sammy was still on the track, and I couldn't see him anywhere. Maybe from 9 I could see him going on into 12, but he was just out of there. It was a good ride, and I'm glad to be up here and still in one piece and still getting beat by Greenwood. But it was a good time.
All right, so you had a front row seat to a couple of close ones on the backstretch. I don't know how close it was from all the way up there, but it looked like Eli was pressed against the wall from Paul so tight. You had a front row seat. Was it pretty close?
Oh, it was definitely close. Eli was on the gas 20 feet before the apex, like just winding it up, and he was looking for any way to go by, and he was riding good, so I got to give it to him.
All right, did you get your sponsors? Second place run, great job.
Plastow Power Sports as always, Chris Mackin, Dunlop Tires, a couple other people that helped me, Frank Osceola and stuff, John Grush, and you know, everybody that puts all this together. It's awesome. And Stowe for having this race, and you know, let's just keep having fun.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Niemer, having fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, great job, Ricky. Where is Sam? All right, Sam, another dominating performance by the Greenwoods. Why wasn't your dad partaking in this one?
Hole in the radiator sounds like, so might have late night in the garage.
All right, well, tell us about your run.
Well, that got me a little more excited. Kind of a bummer, no, that way, but you know, it's kind of like, all right, well, if I don't win, I guess I'm sleeping, somewhere else, or I'm kicked out of the garage. I'm not sure. So, my goal was to just try to get out front as soon as possible and try to put down as fast as laps as I could. Got a good jump, but a couple big wheelies. Was able to make a couple moves into one. From there, I was able to get around Paul coming out of two, and like I said, just trying to put my head down. About halfway through, I was boasting to myself earlier that I feel like I'm in really good shape this year, and those 8-lap races are nothing. A 12-lap race, after about lap 5, I was like, is this thing over? And it's dying. So I was just trying to hang on at the end, just kind of peeking a couple peeks back and looking at the pit signs just to see if I had enough room to relax a little bit and just take it home.
Great job. Who do you got to thank for the win?
Well, I don't have a phone on me, and I also don't have as many sponsors as, Eli Block. Obviously, if you go 14.9 on a motard, you obviously got a lot of sponsors. So I got a few. My credit cards, any bank that'll give me a credit card. No, I'm kidding. I got to thank Dunlop Tires. They've been supporting me for, I think it's the 9th season. Jeff over to Rye, Market Spectro, guys over at SBM hooking me up with parts. My whole family, mom and dad, my grandpee, my awesome girlfriend Julia, and everybody who's been, chipping in.
All right, that should do it. From Gas Victory Lane.